college basketball teams are moving closer to getting financially rewarded for success in the NCAA tournament. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
Is thinning hair or a receding hairline making you self-conscious?
Saturday night, we have mostly clear skies in the forecast for Saturday night, with a low temperature around 55. Then Sunday will be sunny with a high temperature near 80 degrees. Skies should be mostly clear Sunday night, and we'll have a low temperature around 57 degrees. Then Monday, we'll have a chance of showers on Monday with mostly sunny skies and a high temperature near 79 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Several times over the past few weeks, I've been approached by a friendly stranger in the parking lot of a grocery store, restaurant, or strip mall, wanting to know if I would comment on an issue and sign my name in support or opposition. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Polls and research on consumer preferences are conducted every day. Many and much of the research on consumer preferences does not accurately reflect consumer behavior. Although a shopper might prefer locally sourced meat, milk, and eggs, the cost of those items will, in most cases, be the determining factor. How many small towns and rural communities have seen their local drug, hardware, furniture, shoe, and clothing stores that had been in business since your great-grandparents were knee-high to a grasshopper shuttered in the past few decades? People preferred to buy locally and have easy access to all those stores and services, but big box stores, often in a bigger town a county over, won the business with their lower prices. Once those storefronts were shuttered, there was little hope they would return. I'm happy to see that there has been some resurgence in local businesses opening in small rural communities where there's support for a younger generation generation that has moved back to raise their children and be productive members of society. We hear a lot about sustainability, and you talk to a dozen people, you get a dozen different definitions. As it pertains to local community, I believe a sustainable one meets the needs of all members and provides a place for next generations to live and grow and thrive. I believe a community will thrive if it celebrates its history, traditions, and heritage while embracing progress. Sometimes you just have to slay a sacred cow or two for the greater good. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Conservative champion Shane Scholler is the proven voter watchdog for Secretary of State.
The only candidate who has brought voter fraud to justice. Shane Scholler knows how to stop the radical left from stealing our elections.
Recognized as a national expert on election security, Shane Scholler fought to pass voter ID in Missouri.
Shane Scholler is A-rated by the NRA for his unwavering commitment to defending our values and freedoms.
As Secretary of State, Shane Scholler will stand with President Trump to keep our elections secure, safe, and accurate.
Shane Scholler will protect Missouri's voter ID requirements and ensure only Missouri residents can vote.
Shane Scholler will keep our elections transparent so voters can trust and verify that their vote counts.
And Shane Scholler will fight with you to keep obscene and dangerous materials out of Missouri's public libraries.
On August 6th, vote for Shane Scholler, the only proven voter watchdog for Secretary of State.
Hi, I'm Shane Scholler. I'll make sure your vote counts. I'm asking for your vote in the Republican primary on August 6th. Paid for by Scholler for Missouri. Justin Hill, Treasurer.
Here's Rowan. He could give the Cardinals the lead. Swing and get up, baby. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Home run.
On Saturday, August 17th, the Cardinals host the Los Angeles Dodgers. That night, 25,000 fans ages 16 and older will leave with their very own Scott Rowland bobblehead. Thanks to Amarin. Don't miss your chance to add the newest Cardinal in the Hall of Fame to your collection. That's the Scott Rowland bobblehead night, Saturday, August 17th. Get your tickets at cardinals.com/promotions.
Back by popular demand in 2024, it's the Cardinals Belt Bag. On Sunday, August 18th, the Cardinals are going to host the Los Angeles Dodgers. And on that day, 25,000 fans ages 16 and older will take home an exclusive belt bag thanks to Phillips 66. That's Sunday, August 18th. The Cardinals, the Dodgers, and the popular Cardinals Belt Bag giveaway. Get your tickets today at cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Alec Burleson, St. Louis Cardinals for the Lou.
Another slow start for direct cash cattle business, and cash hogs are sharply lower at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is quiet again. Not a surprise for a Tuesday. Some early asking prices have surfaced in the South at $188 to $190 live, but still haven't been established in the North. Bids have been elusive. Significant trade volume will likely hold out until sometime Thursday or Friday. Boxed beef is lower at midday and light demand for solid offerings. Choice down $2.25 at $315.69. Select is down 42 cents at $299.64. At the Joplin Regional Stockyards in Missouri, feeder steers under 625 pounds were $15 to $20 lower, with heavier weights $4 to $7 lower. Feeder heifers were $8 to $12 lower. The USDA says supply was light with moderate demand. Quality dropped from the previous week's sale. There were several loads of unweaned, unvaccinated calves in the offering. Medium and large one feeder steer, 609 to 649 pounds, around $272 to $290. Feeder steer, 650 to 671 pounds, brought $276 to $288. Medium and large on feeder heifers, 621 to 649 pounds, brought $246 to $259. Cash hogs continue to slide. The cash hog market really has had a rough start to the week. Processors still aren't aggressive in their procurement efforts, and it's showed. Prices dropped significantly, and there hasn't been much negotiated business. Global demand for U.S. pork continues to bring opportunity for the industry and provide some price support, but there's a lot of uncertainty hovering around domestic demand. The industry is also monitoring the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Direct are down 308 with a weighted average of 78.97. Prices at the regional direct markets were not reported at midday due to confidentiality. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at $55. At Illinois, slaughter-sale prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $43 to $55. Barrows and Gilts were $1 lower with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $48 to $58. Boars range from $18 to $28 and $8 to $15. Pork values are higher at midday, up $1.44 at 105.72. Hams and bellies are both sharply higher. Ribs, loins, and picnics were firm. I'm Megan Grebner, Brownfield Ag News.
When it comes to growing soybeans, you need an advantage. And with Zetavo soybean seed, you get a big one, a really big one. 3.4 bushels per acre big. It's a yield advantage made possible by BASF genetics, proprietary germplasm, and industry-leading seed quality. Talk to your retailer today about staying ahead of the game with Zetavo soybean seed.
7 million children suffer from asthma, more than any other chronic disease. Most asthma attacks are caused by allergic reactions to allergens, including those left behind by cockroaches and mice. In fact, 82% of U.S. households contain mouse allergens, and cockroaches are found in up to 98% of urban homes. How can you protect your family? Find out at pestworld.org. A message from the National Pest Management Association and the American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology.
Missouri Farm Bureau President Garrett Hawkins, tell us about Farm Bureau.
We are the state's largest agriculture organization dedicated to improving the quality of lives of not just farm families all across this state, but truly all Missourians.
Why does Missouri Farm Bureau support Mike Kehoe for governor?
Since 1915, this organization is focused on lifting up our fellow farmers and ranchers, as well as the communities that we live, work, and serve. In today's day and age, as we think about our challenges, Mike Kehoe is a fellow cattleman and small business owner and understands our way of life because he lives it. Through his years of service, we know his track record, we know what he stands for, and that's why our members are so excited to support his candidacy, and that's why I'm asking you to join us in supporting Mike Kehoe for governor.
Missouri Farm Bureau Federation State PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising, paid for by Missouri Farm Bureau Federation State PAC and not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. We normally have updated funeral announcements at this time, but we have none to pass along to you again today. Stay tuned for local news coming up next. And that's been your updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is it's absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU's Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Planning and Zoning Board of Commissioners will hold a public hearing and meeting tonight at 6 o'clock at the Old City Hall Auditorium. The hearing will be to recognize anyone that wishes to speak on the following rezoning request. Michael and Glenda Wofford have requested a change from residential to commercial for property at 905 and 907 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. JCS Restoration, LLC, have requested that 909 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard be rezoned from residential to commercial. A request has been made by Rommel and Alyssa Renee Cowan to rezone 900 West Hobson Street from residential to commercial. And a request for conditional use recommendation has been made by Jessica Baldwin and Ricky Vanderpool for an automobile service station at 400 East 4th Street. Following the close of the hearing, the Commissioners will hold a meeting to consider the acceptance or rejection of each request. The Denton County Commission met Monday morning at the courthouse. In the road report, both districts are getting roads ready that are to be chip and sealed. If time permits, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray said workers will try to grade Denton County roads 5173, 5630, and 6575. He said they also installed new speed limit signs of 35 miles per hour on County Road 6490. Mowbray also said he had the list of approved roads from MoDOT that will receive CART funds for Dent County, and that total comes to 589.2 miles. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk reported signs will be installed on County Road 2115, and new weight limit signs will be installed on County Road 3200. He also said brush will be cut on County Roads 4410 and 4430, and trees will be removed from Denton County Roads 3330 and 4390. Polk stated service work is being done on truck number 75, and workers from both districts took a truck to Napide for hydraulic work so that the county could hook up the new road groomer to that truck. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson reported on new Traffic Engineering Assistance Program funds that are available to help public agencies pay for the cost of studying traffic engineering issues on safety or operational problems. County's funding reimbursements at 80% per project, with $12,000 the maximum in TEEP funds, with any cost over that the responsibility of the county. Applications must be completed by May 23, 2025. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said 15 people voted absentee on Saturday, and through Monday morning over 300 people had voted absentee. She said the polls will be open today from 6 this morning until 7 tonight, and bring your picture ID. At the last meeting, electrician Chad Heithold came in to talk with the Commission about the exterior electrical work and generator requirements. Also attending the meeting was the new Salem Memorial Hospital Administrator, Brooke Bowman, who came in to introduce herself to the Commissioners. They talked about Senate Bill 190 and the ripple effect it would have on the hospital as well as ambulance services. The next meeting of the Commissioners will be Thursday morning at the courthouse. The meeting will be open to the public. An accident occurred in Phelps County Monday night at 9:53 on County Road 4030 and County Road 4010. According to the Highway Patrol report, a northbound 2024 Polaris Razor, operated by 19-year-old Logan King of Rolla, failed to negotiate a curve, traveled off the right side of the roadway, became airborne, and overturned before striking a tree. A passenger, 18-year-old Aubrey Reeves of Vienna, suffered moderate injuries and was transported by Phelps Health Ambulance District to Phelps Health in Rolla. The report stated that both Reeves and King were wearing safety devices at the time of the accident. The Polaris sustained moderate damage and was removed from the scene by Toombs Towing. According to a report from the Shannon County First Responders, 6 people, including 2 children, received minor injuries when their mule-drawn wagon overturned in the Fox Pens area near Eminence around noon on Sunday. 5 Shannon County First Responders and 2 Eminence Area Volunteer Fire Department staff were on scene quickly and provided immediate medical care to the patients. Other Eminence Area Volunteer Fire Department staff controlled traffic and set up a landing zone for the helicopter, which luckily did not have to be used as their injuries were relatively minor. The Mercy EMS ambulances from Winona and Summersville arrived quickly and transported the injured parties to the Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center. 1 child was transported by a private vehicle to the medical center. A 3rd ambulance was requested from West Carter County EMS, but was canceled en route as it was not needed. A boating accident occurred Saturday afternoon at 2:15 in Phelps County on the Gasconade River. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2002 shoal runner operated by 46-year-old Ryan Reeves of Rolla was traveling westbound, which is upstream, when he struck a fixed object which was believed to be a rock in the water. Reeves suffered moderate injuries and was transported by the Phelps Health EMS to Phelps Health Hospital. Reeves was not wearing a life vest at the time of the accident. The shoal runner was secured on the scene. An accident occurred Sunday evening at 8 o'clock in Phelps County on I-44 eastbound at the 178-mile marker. According to the Highway Patrol report, the driver of a 2020 Ford Mustang, 23-year-old Raul Ortiz of Rio Grande City, Texas, fell asleep while driving, causing the vehicle to strike a 2001 Freightliner 3406 driven by 28-year-old Mikhail Uranov of Spartanburg, South Carolina. Uranov suffered minor injuries, was transported to Phelps by Phelps Health Ambulance. The reports state that both drivers were wearing safety restraints at the time of the accident. Both vehicles were totaled and removed from the scene by D&D Towing. The Highway Patrol was assisted by the Doolittle Fire Department. Calling all mudbugs, mark your calendar for this Thursday afternoon from 2 to 3:30 for Nature's Magic at the Bone Break Center of Nature and History. In this enchanting session, kids will delve into the fascinating transformations in nature, some swift and others gradual, that seem almost magical. Participants will also get to craft their very own magic wands to take home. The activities are designed for kids ages 6 to 12, but everyone is welcome to join the fun. Parents, please make sure to accompany your children. The last campfire and weenie roast of the year will be held on Thursday evening, August 15th at 5:30. This will be an evening of fun and food as we bid farewell to another wonderful mudbug season. Well, the 2024 primary election continues today in Denton County. Voters will have to choose a party before voting, and they have 4 choices this year in Denton County, which include Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, and nonpartisan, which allows voters to only vote for the 2 amendments on the ballot. Besides the statewide races, there are some contested races in the area. In the race for the United States Representative seat for the District 8, Republicans Jason Smith, James Snyder, and Grant Heithold are running, while Democrat Party candidates for District 8 are Randy McCallion and Franklin Delano Roth II. Candidates running for the State Representative District 120 seat are Republicans John W. Hooken and Lancer Blair, and Democrat Jen Tracy. All other local races have only Republican Party candidates. Wes Mowbray and Keith Green are running for 1st District County Commissioner seat, while the race for 2nd District Commissioner is between Denver Ellis, Gary Polk, and Jimmy Williams. Bob Wells and Michael Loveday are running for the Denton County Sheriff. Alyssa Brookshire and Jamie L. Homeyer are running for the Denton County Assessor, and Tim Bell and James D. Crocker are running for the Merrimack East Township Committeeman. Be sure to take part in local elections today and go vote. Well, folks, that's been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Denton County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem. What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that cost you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Here at KSMO Radio, it is now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned, as just after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missourians are getting older, and the state is developing a master plan on aging with a survey that is coming out soon. So let's learn more about this plan. This is Mindy Olstead, a bureau chief with the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services. Why has Missouri chosen to develop a master plan on aging?
Missouri, like the rest of the nation, is aging, and data has shown us that by 2034, older adults will outnumber children for the first time in our history. The data continues to show that by 2060, older adults will outnumber children by a great amount. We're trying to be proactive in planning for this aging population, and you can find the information on our website at health.mo.gov/aging. The phone number they can call to get help with the survey is 855-773-0665.
Mindy Olstead with the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services. Looking forward to finding out more about these results, this master plan on aging.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you by your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The St. Louis Cardinals played a makeup game versus the Mets yesterday afternoon. The Cardinals couldn't get much going and were shut out 6-0. The Mets took the series 4-2. The Cardinals play the Tampa Bay Rays this evening at 6:45. Tune into this game live on KSMO 1340 AM and 95.7 FM, with the pregame set to get underway at 5:50. The Kansas City Royals played the Boston Red Sox yesterday. The Red Sox took the early lead in top of the second, 2-0. Then the Royals battled back and tied the game up in the fourth, but the Sox would go on to score twice in the sixth and 4 times in the seventh, overwhelming the Royals and taking the first game of the series 9-5. Game 2 will be this evening at 7:10. And that has been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. An important series in the AL wildcard standings as the Royals lost to the Red Sox 9-5. They lead Boston now by just a game and a half for that final wildcard spot. Brady Singer gave up 4 runs on 10 hits over 5+ innings. Matt Quattrero.
A lot of singles there early in the game, just couldn't quite put him away. But to be where he was in the 6th with giving up those 2 runs in the second inning, we had a really good chance to win the game at that point. I thought he battled extremely well.
Makeup game at Busch Stadium yesterday afternoon between the Cardinals and Mets. New York scored 4 runs in the 5th inning. They rolled to a 6-0 win as the Cardinals could not figure out Sean Manaea striking out 10 times over 7 innings. Have they lost a little bit of their edge? Manager Ali Marmol.
That's not the issue. Players have urgency. Everyone's pretty aware of our situation, what we need to do to get to where we want to get to. So,
after a controversial start to his NFL career, new Chiefs punter Matt Araiza getting a fresh start in Kansas City after being drafted by the Bills in 2022 and then cut after sexual assault allegations. He says he wasn't sure he'd ever get a shot in the league.
There were times that I didn't, and there were times that I did. It honestly kept going back and forth in my mind. But yeah, there was a lot of moments where I thought it was over, so I'm incredibly grateful to be here.
Unique style left-footed punter. He says that gives him a big advantage.
I've punted with a lot of guys in the NFL. A lot of guys come to San Diego during the offseason and train. And the one thing I think I have over everyone is how much my punts move. I've caused a ton of drops here. And I'm looking to see that on Sundays. I think that would be great. Someone muffs a punt. That is a huge game-changing play.
So far, Andy Reid has been impressed.
I like him. Just keep working. Consistency always as you go. But you can see it. I mean, he's booming the thing. Be curious to see in games. See how he does there.
Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Are you ready to shape the future? Your voice matters. Missouri is crafting its master plan on aging, and we want to hear from you. Visit health.mo.gov/aging to help shape the future for Missouri. Take the statewide needs assessment survey. Your voice counts. Together, we can create a vibrant, inclusive future for all generations. Your input is crucial. Visit the website today and share your thoughts on aging in Missouri. Sponsored by the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services.
It's hard to believe, but orientation for the new school year is coming up, and there are some things you still need to check off the list before your child is ready. Notebooks, folders, backpacks, immunizations. Yep, those are on the list too. The Missouri Immunization Coalition is reminding you to visit your local health provider before school starts for immunizations to protect your child. If you're unsure whether your child is up to date on recommended vaccines, visit moimmunize.org.
You've got the school supplies. Don't forget to immunize.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do...
Let's play something, Grandma.
...became difficult as I got older.
If you have occasional stabbing and burning in your hands and feet, try Nervive Nerve Relief. Nervive's clinically studied dose of alpha-lipoic acid reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days with continued daily use. Say yes to healthy nerves with Nervive Nerve Relief. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services needs your help building a safer environment for older adults and adults with disabilities. Some forms of abuse, such as financial exploitation, neglect, and bullying, are often overlooked. If you believe someone is experiencing abuse, call Missouri's Adult Abuse and Neglect Hotline at 800-392-0210 or report online at health.mo.gov/abuse. Together we can stop adult abuse. It's a crime.
He could give the Cardinals the lead. Swing and get up, baby. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Home run.
On Saturday, August 17th, the Cardinals host the Los Angeles Dodgers. That night, 25,000 fans ages 16 and older will leave with their very own Scott Rowland bobblehead. Thanks to Amarin. Don't miss your chance to add the newest Cardinal in the Hall of Fame to your collection. That's the Scott Rowland bobblehead night, Saturday, August 17th. Get your tickets at cardinals.com/promotions.
Missouri Net News, I'm Cameron Connor. Incumbent Missouri Congresswoman Cori Bush is seeking her third term in the U.S. House, where she represents the city of St. Louis and portions of northern St. Louis County. She tells Missouri Net that her campaign is all about the people she represents.
Whatever stage or microphone I get, whether it's a congressional hearing or the House floor, I will stand up and say St. Louis and I rise. This is not about Cori. This is about what we need. And the only way to get that is, like my daddy always said, a closed mouth don't get fed.
In other news, a man from southeast Missouri's Bismarck has pleaded guilty to stealing weapons and other items from a farm and home store in Potosi in 2021. 45-year-old Gregory Snyder hid in the store, and after closing time, he emerged to steal power tools, camping gear, and 13 guns. And the average price for gas across the state is $3.17 per gallon. Hey, let's look on the bright side. That's nearly 46 cents down from a year ago. This is Missouri Net News.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Not everyone recognizes that they might have a gambling problem. How do you know if gambling is a problem for you? Ask yourself if either or both of the following questions are accurate. Have you felt the need to bet more and more money? Have you ever lied to people important to you about how much you gambled? If your answer is yes to either of these questions, free help is available. Call 1-888-BETS-OFF for more information.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do...
Let's play something, Grandma.
became difficult as I got older.
If you have occasional stabbing and burning in your hands and feet, try Nervive Nerve Relief. Nervive's clinically studied dose of alpha-lipoic acid reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days with continued daily use. Say yes to healthy nerves with Nervive Nerve Relief. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge, but with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
KSMO Salem.
The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services needs your help building a safer environment for older adults and adults with disabilities. Some forms of abuse, such as financial exploitation, neglect, and bullying, are often overlooked. If you believe someone is experiencing abuse, call Missouri's Adult Abuse and Neglect Hotline at 800-392-0210 or report online at health.mo.gov/abuse. Together we can stop adult abuse. It's a crime.
The light is fading, your hands are sore, and the last tool has been put away. Now is the time to feel the satisfaction that comes with a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe that everyone deserves hardworking tools at hardworking prices. And that's what we have here. So, whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that latest KSMO weather forecast. We'll continue to be sunny today and we'll be hot. Our high temperature will be near 95 degrees and our heat index value